Welcome to Golf Tips. My name is Trevor Moore, teaching professional with Advantage Golf Academy, and we are down at Cottonwood Coulee Golf Course today talking a little bit about your children or your grandchildren. You want to get them involved in the game, school's out, it's a great summer activity. What are some things you need to think about when you get them started? And first and foremost, equipment. We see people getting into this game and they don't set their children up for success with the right gear. Now, I understand right away, if you don't know they're going to like the game, you don't want to go out and invest a ton of money in equipment. And that's okay. To start with, get them out there enjoying the game, see if you can get them experiencing and having some fun. But once you get a feel for the fact that they may be interested in the game, it's time to invest in some gear. Things that happen when we get into golf clubs is one of the scenarios is they just take an old set from the garage, mom or dad's old ones, and they cut them down, put new grips on them, just to shorten them so they fit lengthwise with their son or daughter. Couldn't be a worse thing to do. Let me explain a little bit about why junior golf clubs are important and they're not just short versions of adult clubs. I have my driver and I have my son's driver here. Yes, from the simple perspective of length, you can tell mine is much longer. The idea is a few of the subtle features that go into this golf club. Number one, shaft. Not shaft length, shaft flex. In order to make good contact, control the ball well, and get the proper launch that we want on the golf shot, we need to have a shaft flex that matches our club head speed or our strength. As an adult, my club is a much stiffer flex than a junior's. Mine won't flex nearly as much as my son's will, with very little effort. And that is going to be too flexible for me, but it's going to match the swing speed a young junior will use, and it's going to help them launch the ball and control the ball properly. So shortening a golf club does make the length make sense, but it doesn't help with the shaft flex issue. The key with shaft flex as well is when you shorten a golf club, it actually makes the shaft stiffer. So if you have a shaft that's too stiff to begin with and you shorten it down for your son or daughter, you're going to make it even stiffer than it began with, and it's just going to be inappropriate. The next one is the loft on the golf club, very specifically with the driver. My driver has 9 degrees loft on the club face. My son's driver has 15 degrees loft. Okay, the loft being the slope on the club face, the more club head speed you have, the less loft you can have and still get the appropriate launch on the golf ball. With my son's club head speed, which is significantly less than mine, we need more loft for him to get the proper launch. So you have a 15-degree lofted driver instead of a 9. Okay, so shaft flex, loft, big keys that come into this equation. Grip size is also another strong component. You're going to see that these grips are much thinner, much better suited for their small hands. Bottom line, junior clubs are not just short adult clubs. If you want to set your son or daughter or granddaughter up for success when you play, get them out there, get them interested, and then start investing in some equipment. You'll pay huge dividends for it later with their skill and their development and probably their enjoyment. See you next week.